Hi everyone. Wow, that's deep. Today, I'm out in a place. I trapped out here last year, but it was late in the winter time. A lot of ice. I'd rather come in here in open water. It is an absolute pain to get in here. I did just get out here to the brook. This is a new beaver house. You can see we got some fresh sticks here, maybe some feed bit underneath that. We come up here. Yeah, this is not the house that I remember. There's another one right up there. You just be able to see it. So this is an absolute new house that has not been here. I only brought 5 traps with me because I wasn't sure exactly if there'd be water out here. Okay, so there's 2 houses here, and then I know up further there's at least one more, maybe 2. That's a pretty good pathway there. Yeah, this is an absolute pain to walk around and get through here. Let's walk over and check out that other hut. That's a good runway right there. I can't tell. There's more so on this side. Oh, there are 3 houses in here now. Yeah, I didn't bring nearly enough traps. You gotta be really careful when you walk out here. A lot of these little island things don't have a bottom under them, so when you step on them, you just go right out of sight. Yeah, there's 3 houses here. Wow. Yeah, I think we'll put a set maybe there. I want to put at least one back there. Yeah, like right there. I just fell through. Wow, this is crazy. Yep, we got activity right here. Yeah, we'll definitely set right there. Yep, we're gonna put a trap right there. Might end up setting all 5 traps right here on these 3 huts. Yeah, we can put one right there too. Yeah, alright, let's get to work. Let's get some traps in. Let's see what we've got left. So I was riding the 4-wheeler in. It's almost 11 o'clock in the morning. October 31st. I just got out of work at 9. I have the next 2 weeks off. The next 2 weeks off to trap. So tomorrow is opening day for rifle season for deer, and then Sunday statewide trapping opens for all game animals. So Sunday we'll be putting out a lot of traps. Alright, I wonder if I'm gonna use their own poles right here. I'm gonna have to walk back to the 4-wheeler. It's not very far from here anyway. 30 yards maybe. I'm gonna use their own poles that they chewed up to wire my trap to. Give me this one. Give me that one and that one. I think they'll be long enough, I hope. Don't fall in first. Yeah, there's more beaver out here than I thought. And it's pretty windy today. And this is the lower end of the swamp. Well, it's actually the middle part of the swamp. The lower end is way down. The beaver don't usually tend to reside down there unless they're kicked out from up here. But there's 3 huts right here, and I know there's a big hut up that way that I normally trap and take a couple beaver out of every year that I trap in here. Really short pole, that's alright. I guess I had more than enough wire. I'm going to try to remember to keep this camera down so everybody can see exactly what I'm trying to do. So far we have 5 beaver for the season so far. Bobcat trapping starts also on Sunday, so I'm going to go back and get that cubby set up. Let's see if we can't catch us another bobcat. Last year we caught a fisher cat and a bobcat up there. And here again. I always go to square jaw dukes. Can't beat them. Definitely can't beat them. Actually, I'm going to want those down, I think. And I think I want this, with the trigger on the back side, so that they're really into this when they come up through here. Let's get that out of the way. Maybe. Already having issues with the wire on that one. Doesn't seem to want to stay up here. So, I'll take a little bit of that right there. Wrap it like that. Up that knot. Alright. Get that cable out of the way. Catches off, that would be a great help. Well, let's get that one too. Yep, there we go. I wonder how far out that's actually hollowed. Oh, there we go, right there. Good deal. Take that. Just like that. Okay, and now I'm going to take this. Maybe if it will run through this cable. Yep, like that. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I don't like that. Let's get that. Stick don't like it either. Nope, I don't like that either. Well, Yeah, it doesn't want to open. Of course it don't. Of course it don't. Now, let me find another. Just need something to anchor it with. Let's see. No, I guess this might work. They don't eat it. Oh, it is green. Come on. You know you want them. Yep. Yep, I'm going to leave that just like that. You know what? Just don't really need a dog pole there. But since they're cutting all kinds of them for me, yeah, I like that. Alright, there's one. Put this back in my pocket. Alright, grab these. I always bring my own poles and sticks because you wouldn't believe how many times I'm out here doing this and I'm looking around and looking around and looking around and you just can't find the right pole that you want. That looks like a good spot, but I don't know. I think maybe, yeah, probably if we go over here, it would be better. Let's set that down. We're going to try it right there, I think. I think I'm going to put it closer to the bottom because it does go underground. That'll work. This. Yeah, we're going to try it. I guess we'll see. It's got a kind of a hard bottom, but I'm pretty sure I can push these down to wherever I want it to go. This one. It's going to be, I don't know, shot in the dark when it comes to the depth of where we're going to put this. Because, I mean, it looks, I'm going to throw these on and get, I really don't want to put them on. Alright. I mean, the weather is just not, this is not beaver trapping weather. I mean, it's got to be in the mid-60s right now. This is crazy. But Anywho, here we are. Just kind of wire that off with. I'll be checking the road sets. I didn't check them this morning. It was pouring out when I went to work. Pouring and really, really windy. So, either later today or probably more so tomorrow, I'll be checking those. Another square jaw. That's what we like. Now if I can get this in there, it's not real wide right here, so it may be harder than I think. God, that is a really hard bottom right there. You know what? We're not going to do that because beaver hut's right there. That is not 5. I don't believe that's going to be 5 feet. It's going to be really close, but I am not going to. I'm not going to push my luck with that. I'm not gonna. It's not even worth it to me at all anyway to do it that way. I'd rather do it the way I'm supposed to be doing it. And we're still going to get beaver. We're still going to get the beaver. So, and I think, yeah, I think we'll put it right there. Yeah, right there looks good, and then we'll walk. We'll go down. I don't know if I can even get it over here without setting it off. Actually, let's go on over this way. Yeah, they're obviously coming out right there. Can't see the bottom. Let's look over here. Yeah, not, yep, this place where they're coming up and coming out. And it's so hard to distinguish really where you want to put. I mean, there's so many. I can't get a trap in there anyway. There's just too many sticks in the water. Alright, so we're going to go back here. I like that set right there. And we could put another one right there without a question. And that one would be fine. That one would probably work too. Yeah, we'll grab this and go up there, maybe. Once we get this one put in, I'm gonna go back to the 4-wheeler. We'll grab my other 3 traps that I brought. And I only brought 5. It is an absolute pain to get in here and walk around and to try to do this without catching myself or damn. Now if I can get that right there, it's going to be another one of those epic beaver sets. Just like that. Give me this. Come up here and hook to that because they're obviously chewing it down, so we'll take a chance that it'll chew that right off there. Alright, so I don't want to stick, I want to block that off just a little bit more. Yep, that one right there, if I can reach it. Yep, I want that right there. Boy, that is deep. Deep mud right there. But that is a castle mound right there. So coming through there and coming that way. Alright, I'm going to shut this down. I got to run back to the wheel, grab the rest of the traps. Alright, we'll be back. Yeah, we got 3 more traps. We'll go back out here again. I just got to find good places to put them. That looks like a good place. Yep, I'm going to put one there. We'll just do it now, and then we'll look around. Let's see what else we've got. Right handy. I'd like to set right there. I don't think I can. I think it's too close. There's a hut there and a hut right here. And I think it's going to be too close. I'm trying to do it in the middle, between the both of them. This one right here will be great. This will be a good spot. Jeez, I can't believe how warm it is though. Windy as all heck, but it's just too warm to be doing this. It really, really is. I'm going to bring these up because I have a feeling that bottom is going to be pretty soft. Let's go right there. And let's go under, I guess. I'll hold that up like that. I have caught some really big beaver out here in years past. I have never caught an otter up here though. I've caught them down on the lower end, of the swamp, but I've never caught one up here. Really weird. And muskrat. I've caught a ton of muskrat in here. Hopefully they don't go through and fire off all of my traps. Alright. Grab this and wire this to the top so I don't lose it. These are rugged traps. These are also Duke 330s, but they're not square jaw. I like my square jaw, I don't care. Those are the best traps ever. Alright, see if we can do this without falling in or setting it off. Oh, it's gonna be epic. It's gonna be epic. Boy, that side is already. I'm gonna leave that right there, just like that. And I have absolutely nothing to wire this to. And so, I gotta find something because I absolutely need to be wired off. Whew. Wow, is it really warm out here? this over. And just wrap that like that. Yep, there we go. We don't need a dive pole because there's already bushes in there that they're diving under already anyway. I'm going to sweeten that up a little bit though. Let's take this. Yeah. Yep. Put some of that right there, and then just like that. Alright, there's that one. Now let's go over here. I don't know. This is, yeah, we can set right here. Where's the bank? Bottom. There's a tree. There's a channel going that way. I also think there's one going right there. Man, I'd love to set that right there. I wish we could, but we cannot. I can't see here. Oh, that dust goes right up through there. Alright, alright. Wish I knew right where it came out. I'm gonna guess right here. Well, I'll set it right here then. Yep, that's going to be a one polar. And that's going to hide well. Come on. Undo that. We want this side on the top because it's got the chain that we can hook something to. You know, this camera, it is really, really aggravating. Alright, that's that one. Let's make sure that they're wide enough apart so that we can, actually let's leave that up like that. Maybe we can wire that piece of wire off to something at the top. We don't even really need that. Yep. I'll do that with that for now. Alright, let's try to get this bad boy set. That should be a grand time. Actually, it's not as bad as I thought. Well, we're not done yet either, so. Not done yet either. Setting it. Alright. Let's go see if we can get this in there. I don't know about it. I just don't know about it. That's really not as deep as I thought. Okay. Can we? Oh yeah, we can. Absolutely. Yeah. Oh, I need a solid stick. Like I said, you're in the woods and you can't find a stick, so. That's alive. I don't know for what we're gonna do with it. Alright, so hand jaws are right there. Do that. Perfect. That ain't going anywhere anyway. Alright, there it is. We got that runway blocked off. Alright, we've got one more trap. Let's go. Let's see where we can put it. Alright, let's go up this way. Okay, we got that one right there. Definitely don't want to fall in here. It's deep as hell. Well, maybe we will actually walk up to the other one. Huh, there's another house right there. Are you kidding me? What? Wow. Yeah, these beaver need to be thinned out. This is absolutely crazy. I don't know if I can get over there without falling in. Nope, I don't like it. Yeah, they got stuff chewed everywhere out here. I can't set this one. Oh, what's that run right there? Nope, that's going to be way too deep. And too close to the house anyway. They're coming out right there. Where are they going? Where are they going? Alright, I'm going to take this trap. I'm going to walk up further, up to, at least up to the big dam. Up to the big dam that at least holds the water for the bigger house up above. So, alright, I'm going to pick my way through here, go over and get my gear, and we'll head up that way. Alright, I'm down here to the dam. It was only, I think, a 30-yard walk, but jeez, to walk through all the, yeah, anyway. I mean, there's a little bit of chewing here. I'm not seeing what I was hoping to see. See if we can get out here on the dam. There we go. Yeah, I mean, they've got all kinds of stuff chewed right there. There's a little bit of chewing up here. The big house that is above this dam is, I'll show you in a minute. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not, but no, you can't see it. It's right up. It's up there, just tucked back. There's some fresh cotton right there. And they're definitely going down over the dam. Let's get. This is a place I'd love to put a trail camera. Never know what you'd see crossing this dam. Could be anything: bobcat, deer, coyote, beaver, otter. I would be really surprised if there wasn't a house out in here somewhere. Imagine that there isn't. There's gotta be somewhere. I mean, I'm not gonna go looking for one, huh? I don't know. Maybe I'm getting into more cutting now. Yeah, there's cutting here. It's a pretty good spillway right there. There's a little water going up through there. Yeah, I'm not going to walk way out through here though. Alright, let me cut back this way. Pretty good tree right there that they cut. Looks like all feed bed material that they're cutting down. Man, it's hot as holy oh hell out here. Whew. Man, I like this spot on this dam, I really do. There's a really good path right there. I don't know, maybe we put it right there over the dam. They're coming up here, without a doubt. I don't know. I like it, but I don't. It's not a, oh yeah, let's hurry up and set that. I don't know. There seems to be a lot more activity back where we were just at. Take this. I don't know why. We don't really need it, but I don't know. They are coming up in here. I don't know. Yeah, I hate this camera. I think I say that about every video I make with it. There we go. There's some chewing right there. That is a good channel. Yep, I think that's where we're going to put it right here. Let's get that up and out of there maybe if we can. Yeah, we're going to put it right there. We'll dab some lure up in here. Yep, alright, let's go grab it. Let's go grab it and do it. This is beaver trapping, guys, right here. Busting your butt. Going into places that hell nobody would ever go to. I mean, obviously there's 4 beaver houses right back there, and there used to only be 1. There's a lot of critters up here. I'm going to bring 2 because we're going to put a dive pole on that as well. Yep, and I think right. Let's get a depth on the water with these poles. I can see the bottom, it looks pretty damn deep. Yeah, like I thought. Let's come back this way then. As long as that trap blocking that channel. And we can actually come back here. It'll still be alright. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We'll come back that way. Alright. One of the biggest beaver I ever caught out of the swamp, I caught, not in this channel, but it was right over there, in between those two little islands. In about a foot of water. That thing was a tank. Last time I trapped up in here in open water, I only brought 4 traps. I set 4 traps, I came back and I had 4 beaver. That was not fun getting them all out of here. Not fun at all. High because the water's a little bit shallower back here. Really, really windy. There are a lot of coyotes and bobcat out here as well. Get all that stuff out of the way so we don't get this thing firing off on us and catching our fingers. Yes, please. Okay, grab this, do that, grab this and do that. Come this way. Yep. Come on. Yeah, that's gonna be epic. Whoa. Alright, there it is, guys, right there. That is another beaver set in the channel that you just can't beat. You can't beat that. You just can't. Just can't do it. I'm going to come out here to this little twig. And it'll probably chew it down. I'm going to put that like that. Take this. Go absolutely just like that. And then take some of this fantastic beaver lure. Take a small stick. Just a tiny one. Yep, that smells like beaver. Beaver. I'm going to put this right on the dive pole if I can do it without dumping it right in the water. I don't know that I can do that. Yep. Come on. Alright, I'll use my hand, I don't care. There we go. And we're going to put this right up here. Oh. Alright. Phone call break. Probably the missus. I'll be back in a minute. Yep, that was the missus. Making sure I'm still above water and not below the mud. But anyway, so there's that last set that I put in. Got beaver castle on top of the dive pole. It's a nice channel there coming in. They're coming in here chewing. So that's our 5th trap we have out here. This is going to be an absolute pain walking out of here. I was going to shut the camera down to walk out of here and end the video now, but I think I'm going to leave it on. So if I fall down and all that good happy stuff. That can all be on here too. Let's see. Because I fall down a lot. When you're walking through, like I said, this is beaver trap, and this is where you go if you're really not smart and you really want to catch maybe some really big beaver that you will never be able to get out of here without skinning them in the woods, probably. But this has always been a good place to trap out in here. It's just hard to get in and hard to get out. At one point the water was so high out here. This is an actual beaver dam that I'm walking on right now. But I haven't seen it up this high in a long time. I don't know how. Yep, this is great. Holy cow. Oh, come on. Oh, and by the way, happy Halloween to everyone. I'm gonna look like the swamp. I'll be the swamp monster for Halloween when I fall in and get covered in all this mud and stinky water. There's a frog. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Statewide opens up for muskrat, raccoon, mink, otter, bobcat, all of it opens up. I plan on putting out a pile of traps. Like I said, I have the next 2 weeks off, so we're gonna be out playing in the water, seeing what we can find. All right. Oh, there it is. We made it back. All right. I'm gonna tie all this down, take a breather for a minute, and head back home. And we'll come back out here in a couple days and check these and see what we got. I'm not sure how we're going to get them all out of here. Might have to make 11 trips, but that's alright. We'll get them out of here. Alright guys, the views. Haven't been getting a lot of views. I don't know, I don't know what's going on, but if the views don't pick up a little bit, I don't know how much more of this I'll do. I'm going to keep at it for a while, but we'll see what happens. So, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. We got some good content coming out. We're going to be making a lot of sets, probably some different sets, and we're going to be catching a lot of critters hopefully. So, like I said, please subscribe, like. Alright, thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one. YBB. I'm out.